Hello, denizens of the internet. I won't lie. The flavor of the moment is the DEIing of video games, and the new hot target is Black Girl Gamers Consultancy. We's done with Sweet Baby Inc. That's old news. We found a new grifter in Black Girl Gamers, and they are on the offensive, or just offensive. They've accessed their game inventory and used their lawyer flying monkey attack and are going after people who are calling into question their own published processes. Just in case BGG chooses to come after this channel, the sources for my commentary are all coming from your own website, girls. So if you don't like what you're hearing, you have only yourselves to blame. Now, in both BGG and SBI's cases, the companies have been around for a while. Why are all us toxic fanboys getting our underwear in a knot now? Sounds like a conspiracy, doesn't it? Why was everything fine before and suddenly it's not? I have some thoughts on the matter. But the fact is, SBI and BGG are poisonous organizations. And let's be absolutely clear. It's not because these DEI game consultancies' avowed objective is to diversify gaming. It's their pathological need to vilify the user base. Ironically, it's the double whammy of influencing games that have failed miserably and attacking us for our mere existence that revealed their existence to us. This is what none of us get. It was not enough to render franchises unplayable. You had to heap scorn on us. And now that we're pushing back, you're freaking out. And I know why. Because you believe that you have the moral high ground. No, you don't. You're arrogant narcissists that spend too much time smelling your own farts. If you read their websites, social media posts, and watch their videos, they are self-confessed haters of OG games that literally created this multi-billion-dollar industry, and their animosity towards us, the gamers who parted with the cash that made it a multi-billion-dollar industry, might be classified as a mystery if it weren't for the fact that this all started with Gamergate 1 and the coordinated effort that left the industry confused and opened the fissure to hell that let hateful estrogen spawns into our dimension. And let's not pussyfoot around this either. It was mostly undateable women who, combined with the emerging victim class of alphabet anti-capitalists, and then made an unholy pact with globalist corporate behemoths eager to festoon themselves with protective multicolored amulets of diversity. Wow! Now, titans of industry like Microsoft, eager for their HR departments to pronoun their minions. Of course, this is going to transfer over to their gaming divisions like Xbox, and organizations like Sweet Baby Inc. and Black Girl Gamers are going to be hired to spread their toxic diversity pixie dust over all their projects for ESG points. That still doesn't answer why the hate. The answer is simple. They have to. It's part of the deconstructionist playbook. There always has to be an enemy to obfuscate the fact that your core principles are not enough to carry your pitch. DEI might sound holy, high, and mighty, but without specifically creating an antagonist, white supremacy, you just won't be able to sell it. And the majority of gamers perfectly fit your bill. You've managed to live in the shadows to wreak havoc, but we know who you are. And everyone who works for you or with you have to agree with you. There is no negotiation, no middle ground. The folks paying your bills are curiously afraid of you. Well, we're not afraid. But let me be clear. There is nothing wrong or illegal or unethical about companies hiring these DEI consultants to advise on their games. Conversely, there is nothing wrong or illegal or unethical about us not buying games influenced by these companies. There is also nothing illegal about publicly listing projects that these companies themselves publicly list. It is also not illegal realizing that Forsaken was really a shitty game. So, going through BGG's website, I have questions, and hey, if you'd like to respond, I would welcome to hear it. You have a nice video on the homepage. Looks like you're having fun. I don't see anyone in Gap khakis, so you clearly don't have programmers or didn't invite them to the party. Here you have Black Girl Gamers. There's more work to be done on representation in games. What exactly do you mean by this? More existing games need representation? More games with representation? All games need representation? What if a game has lots of representation, just not the representation you want? Is that a problem? The FAQ is amazingly thin on useful information. The answer to what is your company's mission is, our aim is to increase and improve the influence, representation, equity, and experience of Black women in the gaming industry. Who wouldn't support giving talented people more experience? But for a website making a business pitch, it seems to be entirely void of anything that would constitute mature business arguments for your pitch. I've built more than 2,000 websites since 1999. Most business sites are credentials confirmation websites. The party video on your homepage does not provide much in the way of credentials. Your logo parade of partners is impressive, but where's your research? How many Black girl gamers are out there? What kind of games do they play? How often? How much money do they spend on games as compared to the salon? There are absolutely no statistics about anything on the site. Yet a quick search reveals lots of information. For instance, according to this 2023 survey, a quarter of American players are under 18, 35% are 18 to 34, 14% are 35 to 44, 11% are 45 to 54, and 14% are 55 or older. Of adults who play video games, 72% are white, 10% are Hispanic, 8% are Black, 6% are Asian Pacific Islander, and 4% identify as other. See, that's what's called useful research. This is a very unserious website, but you've been able to schmooze yourself into a successful position, and good for you. My advice to BGG and all DEI game influencers is to make peace with the gaming community now, immediately. We're not against diversity in games or players, but don't feel the need to turn our favorite franchises into crap. If your entire brand is based on hating on the gamer community, that's not productive. You might not get everything that you want, but compromise is not a dirty word, and some of us actually shower regularly. DEI video game consultants have this one bullshit line, and that is, video games are for everyone. No, video games are for people who want to play video games. Till next time, denizens, be seeing you.